Greetings, boo believers.
Scream hearts. There's an extra pause there.
Welcome. Hopefully you guys can hear us out there in interweb land. Let me turn this up and see. Let me make sure I'm handy dandy.
Oh, there you are. There's your
good. Look at that. You can actually hear me. Awesome. I'm sure some of you wish you couldn't hear me.
I know.
We're back.
Oh,
What?
That was loud. So loud.
I'm always loud. Just deal with it. Damn, you know me for 6 years. Think you'd be used to it by now. Anyway, welcome to Deadsville Horror Talk live edition.
Yeah.
With fucking Steph Infection over here.
Yes, that's my new name.
Fucking Steph
Full title.
Infection. Yeah. And yes, we are here to talk about Late Night with the Devil. We finally saw it.
I know.
Woo, we finally saw it in the theater. And it comes to Shudder later I think next week, right?
I know. You know what? I don't know, actually.
I think it's later this week or next week, I believe. It's coming soon to Shudder as well. So you'll be able to stream it home soon. But it is playing in theaters right now. We went and caught it in the theaters. Maddie Morningstar joined us. We had a great time in the theater. It was pretty, there was people in there.
There was
fun little time. It was, we didn't see it the first week, opening weekend, where it did really well in the box office, but we caught it the second weekend. We were supposed to see it the first week. Maddie got sick, and we kind of postponed, had to wait. Didn't want to see it without her, right?
No, absolutely not.
So, finally saw it, and we're going to give you our full review. But first, we're going to tell you a little bit about us. You go first this time.
No. You can't put me on the spot.
All right,
I
fine.
am Deadsville director, Steph Infection. Stunt woman for 20 plus years.
What? You are the stunt woman for 20 plus years. I'm the stunt woman for 20 plus years.
Oh, God, I always just hear your bio over and over again. I feel like it's You've probably seen me die in some things.
Yes, there it is. She already knows it. She already knows my whole intro.
God, I wish I just did that more fluent because I feel like I could just nail.
Probably. Here, you want to hit the pen too while you do it?
No.
Cough.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm Deadsville director Rhoda James. Been a stuntman for a fucking long time. My body hurts right now, and I don't hit the ground anymore. Instead, I make movies and create content and direct and stunt coordinate and do all that fun stuff. And yes, I do all that fun stuff with my partner here.
Yes.
The lovely fucking Steph Infection.
Yeah, there you go. That's my new full title.
Fucking
so
Steph
that's how I want to be greeted from now on.
Yep. When you see her at Asylum or at a show, you'd be like, hey, fucking Steph Infection.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, anyway.
Nothing could go wrong here, right?
Nah, not at all. No. So, yeah, Steph Infection is a producer, actress. She's done a little stunt stuff, dance choreographer. She had some of, what's his name, Nick Cannon's babies. Worked on MTV where Nick Cannon seduced her and she had his babies.
I have none of his babies.
She's got the babies.
He is not fun to work with at all.
Credyard checking in says, I hear ya. I hear y'all, actually. All right. And we got some people checking in. Justin Seelig is watching. Brian Reinsfelder watching. Says, we're all dead inside. Yes, we are,
see a
Brian.
couple on here. That's weird.
Yeah, well, I get it. I get them on here. We have 8 watching, so we have people watching on Kick. If you don't know, we got to finish up our intro, Steph Infection. You're totally fucking up the greeting in the intro now. You're getting us off on tangents about fucking Steph Infection.
No, you brought up Nick Cannon. You know how much I hate him.
All right, fine. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we both worked in the entertainment business for a while. Now we create our own content. You've seen videos and reels and shorts and music videos and short films. And now we're going for a feature. We're tackling our first feature.
What is it
believers?
going to be about?
Oh, geez, I don't know. What could it be about? I don't know. I mean, it just seems like these days, people are all about mining IPs and just ripping shit off, and I don't know what it could be about.
Do I have something on my shirt?
No, I need a little dog hair, cat hair maybe. Let me get that for you.
Okay.
Let me get that off your boob. Yes, we're wearing our Barbie stuff. All right. We're wearing our Barbie stuff because I'll do a screen share for this one.
Yeah.
Here, right? Did I bring it up? Yeah, I did. Look at that. I got to go back and screen share it.
Brand new from the mind of
This idiot
guy.
right here.
But also,
woo! I'm the idiot that came up with this one. And y'all knew it was coming. You guys knew it was coming.
Bringing my specialties to this one, especially.
Yes.
My obsession with Barbie.
Steph Infection will be helping to co-write this one since she knows all the characters, all the players, all the personalities, hopefully, of the different Barbies that she could fill us in on, because I have no clue aside from Barbie and Ken.
Gotcha.
So that's my yes.
Oh my
So
God, I just got an
time.
idea, but I can't say it live.
Amityville Barbie, that is our soon-to-be production, I guess. We're going to pre-production now. Pre-production. We just announced it. We just, I guess, unofficially made our first casting call as I'm trying to find my Barbie. I need my lead actress / stunt woman to play Barbie. And
there will be more casting calls coming out there, and think stereotypical, all the Barbies. If you know all the Barbie characters, you know where we're going with this.
We're going to need a bunch of them.
Each
we'll
casting call is going to come. Yeah.
Yes. Justin Seelig says, oh my God, Barbie based. I'm going to submit you a song. I'm going to write one. Please do.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we'll take some songs. We will definitely take songs. So, real quick, a little bit about Maddie Morningstar checking in. What's up, Mads?
Hey, Mads.
Anthony Noble, did I say Anthony?
No, I don't remember Anthony.
And Kara checking in. What's up, Kara?
Hello. There's no stars. You did it. Oh.
I did.
Kara,
I do it anyway. I do it for the ladies.
Yeah, I know.
They're my scream hearts. All the ladies are my scream hearts. I took my wrist thing off.
Yes.
Anyway, so yes, this is Barbie based. And to just give you the quick rundown of it, Barbie without an E and Kent. And we have to make sure we consistently, our actors really emphasize the T.
Yeah, it's going to be
the
very
character's name.
And it's very good. It's going to be comedic in the sense that every time Barbie says, "Hi, I'm Barbie," without the knee. Yes, most likely.
Yes, we'll have some of that stuff in there. Yeah. We're hoping we're not going to get sued by Mattel. This is a parody. It's a horror comedy. We're going to have a little fun. And the idea is very simple. Barbie and Ken move into the Amityville house and unleash the Evil Dead. So we get pretty much Evil Dead 2 level hijinks with Barbie taking on the role of Ash in the Evil Dead house. And that's all we're going to give you for now. So
yeah. It's still, the wheels are still turning. We still got a lot,
There's a lot to go. We're still working out the players, but the basic concept is there. The outline is there. We know our beginning. We know our end. We just got to fill in the middle with some dialogue and figure out which Barbies we're bringing into play. We have an idea of some of them.
Fun sleighs and
we're going to have a lot of practical effects, over the top gore, and also. The reason I'm casting my own Barbie is that I'm a stunt coordinator. I'm a fight choreographer. This isn't going to be just some thrown together piece of shit IP mining cash grab. I'm going to make it. I want it to be good. I want it to be entertaining. I want people to enjoy it. And I'm a fucking fight choreographer, and I have a ton of awesome stunt people that get to come in and play whatever we need, zombies, whatever it is, deadites, whatever we want to call them.
This ain't going to be a drama.
This is not, So I need a legit ass-kicking Barbie, with martial arts skills. There's going to be some serious fighting, some brutal combat, some brutal kills. I want a lot of gore. It's all going to be, practical. I'm going practical as much as possible. There might be some digital enhancements. I guess we'll see.
We'll see what our budget is.
Right. Practical is what
we will be crowdfunding for this. So all of you, we'll work that out, and you have a little piece of it, whether it's.
We'll do the usual crowdfunding things real quick. We'd like to welcome Matt Burns to the team, and Matt is a filmmaker from Maryland. I don't know if he's tuned in or not. I don't see him on the list. Michael McDonald tuning in. Some serious fisticuffs. Correct, Michael. Yes, if you've seen any of my highlight film action design reels, you know that the fighting stuff is what I do best. So choreographing fights is kind of like my shit. So I want to do that. I want that in here. So we're gonna have that. Our Barbie is gonna kick fucking ass.
Yep.
And so we're casting our Barbie. We will have some more casting announcements soon. We're going to crowdfund. I've never done crowdfunding before. We've strayed from it. We've stayed away from it, I should say.
Not for any reason, but we wanted a baby. We wanted a good, I don't know. We wanted to do things on our own for a while, but I think this is something that a lot of people will want to be a part of. And if you live far and you're part of our family, you could get some type of credit, towards it.
Yeah, you get your name in the credits.
Yeah.
We'll have different tiers that you could back, obviously. We'll have, you can get props. We'll probably do the same thing that we've seen some of our other filmmaker friends do, where you can get signed props from the movie.
So you all are going to be a part of it. It's not just going to be us.
DVDs, all that kind of stuff.
It's not just like a fund, You're getting stuff.
Yeah. We'll have executive producer credits. Maybe we'll have you can act in the movie from home. Maybe we do. Maybe Barbie FaceTimes her friend on the phone.
Oh, I love it. I love it. See, that's all happening here.
So we'll come up with some fun stuff. Matt Burns is going to help us with that because he has done a bunch of these, and we're excited to have him on board helping out. And yes, his expertise in the crowdfunding area is going to be a huge, huge help. So welcome, Matt. And make sure you guys go find the page, Amityville Barbie the movie. Follow, all that good stuff.
Share it with your friends.
Updates. And we'll get the crowdfunding stuff up soon. So yes, if you want to back it, if you want to be part of the Deadsville Productions film funding family,
and keep your eyes open.
Stay tuned, boo believers. We're not fucking around here. This has all been building up in this. Yes, now this is the one. And you guys know me. I hate these fucking things. I hate them. I hate that I have to do this.
But
we're gonna have so much fucking fun.
We always make fun of all these, how many Amityvilles there are. And we're like, oh God. And sometimes we think one's gonna be good and we click on it and it's not so much. But it's Barbie. Barbie.
Barbie's gonna kick ass. So Barbie
doesn't matter.
Versus, you could also call it Barbie versus the Evil Dead, because that's what we're going here to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a lot of influence from Sam Raimi, obviously.
My gosh.
It's going to be a fun time. We're going to have a hell of a lot of fun with it, even though I hate this whole IP mining concept. But we're watching all these filmmakers do it.
Yeah,
and they're getting money to go make their own movies. So the idea is we do Amityville Barbie. People love this shit because it's ridiculous and over the top, and it's going to have awesome gore and blood and fighting and stuff in it. It makes some money at the box office. Hopefully we make some money and we take that money and we can go make Deadsville Zombie Response Team.
Yes.
Or more episodes of Deadsville Rock and Roll Mysteries. Or we could do one of the other scripts we have laying around. That have been bouncing around in my head. So All right, Boo Believers.
Set you loose.
We thank you in advance for your support. Justin Seelig says, y'all, I'm seriously excited about this Barbie movie. And he even spelled it right. Look at that. Keeping us from...
Justin knows.
Justin's on top of it. B-A-R-B-I.
Barbie without an A.
And, Michael McDonald says, hope the projects will turn out really well. Thank you, Michael. We really appreciate it. Karen, no, not a slasher in a Barbie mask at all. We are not doing that dumb bullshit.
You know us better.
We are going to have deadites that are possessed with prosthetic makeup, and we're going to spend money. Whatever money you guys wind up backing us with is going to go towards special effects makeup and paying our casting crew, obviously. But
so hopefully we get a good
the special effects makeup and paying the stunt guys for hitting the ground and making our stars look good. So that's where we're going to make sure that, and feeding everybody, of course. But but a lot is going to go into the VFX budget. So
hopefully we get lots.
Yeah.
Lots of backing.
Stay tuned. All right, let's do some news, shall we?
What is in
We're going to do our review soon, Boo Believers, but we're going to do a couple stories real quick on the horror news front here. I got to stop sharing. Where is it? Back over here. And there we go. Stop sharing. Let's back up. Sorry, guys. And we're going to talk about this one. Yes, Slay. And Steph hasn't watched this yet. She really needs to.
Okay.
I'll go back to screen share here into another window. So,
you little ducky.
This is on iHorror.com from Timothy Rawls. This was a couple hours ago. They published this one. I did a review on this after watching it on the live on one of my daily boos, and I really love this movie. It was a lot of fun. It is another one that's super low budget, but I exactly said Slay is like From Dusk Till Dawn met To Wong Fu.
I finished this with you.
Oh, that's right. You came. Yeah, that was like the second time I think I watched it.
It was I watched the last like 20 minutes. I got the whole gist, maybe half hour.
That's right.
Maybe about half hour.
That's right. You came in towards the end of it,
and I loved it.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is. It's Dusk Till Dawn meets To Wong Fu. And
I said that too. I was like, this was a really.
There were some great one-liners. Here's a shot of a bunch of the drag queens. I don't want to give anything away, but I'm just going to read the story real quick. And this is on Shudder right now, right? Oh no, this is on. Oh man, Hulu.
Oh, I don't remember.
I got to figure it out. All right, it'll probably say here in the story. All right, before you dismiss Slay as a gimmick, we can tell you it is, but it's a damn good one. 4 drag queens are mistakenly booked at a stereotypical biker bar in the desert where they have to combat bigots and vampires. You read that right. Think To Wong Fu at the titty twister. That was exactly my words. That's exactly what I said.
To the original.
Even if you don't get those references, you will still have a good time. It's a Tubi. Tubi is fucking killing it right now, man. I love Tubi. Before you sashay away from this Tubi offering, there you go. Here's why you shouldn't. It's surprisingly funny and manages to have a few scary moments along the way. It's a midnight movie at its core, and if those bookings were still a thing, Slay would have probably had a successful run. The premise is simple. Again, 4 drag queens played by Trinity the Tuck, Heidi in Closet, Crystal Method, and Caramel find themselves at a biker bar, unaware that an alpha vampire is on the loose in the woods and has already bitten one of the townsfolk. The turn man makes his way to the old roadside saloon, begins turning the patrons into the undead right in the middle of a drag show. The queens, along with local barflies, barricade themselves inside the bar and must defend themselves against the growing horde outside. And
I didn't know their names until I just read that. That's amazing. I mean,
those are their real names. They're stage real names.
Yeah.
The names in the movie are even funnier.
Oh, but that wasn't.
They're not their character names from the movie.
That's
no,
their real names.
Those are their real stage names. Those are their
okay.
drag names. I should say.
Funny.
Yes. The contrast between the denim and leather of the bikers and the ball gowns and Swarovski crystals of the queens is a sight gag I can appreciate. During the whole ordeal, none of the queens gets out of costume or sheds their drag personas except at the beginning. You forget they have other lives outside of their costumes. Yes, and you see them rolling up in the van and that's it. And once they get into character, they're in character. All 4 of the leading ladies have had their time on RuPaul's Drag Race, but Slay is a lot more polished than a drag race acting challenge, and the leads elevate the camp when called for and tone it down when necessary. It is a well-balanced scale of horror and comedy. Trinity the Tuck is primed with one-liners and double entendres, which rat-a-tat from her mouth in gleeful succession. It's not a cringy screenplay, so every joke lands naturally with a required beat and professional timing. There is one questionable joke made by a biker about who comes from Transylvania, and it isn't the highest brow, but it doesn't feel like punching down either. This might be the guiltiest pleasure of the year. It's hilarious. And they go on more. I'm not going to read the whole story, but check it out. We can watch the trailer real quick. And, I highly recommend this. I had a ton of fun with this movie. There was a lot of it doesn't drag. There's some heartfelt stuff in there. It really it
caught me halfway through, and I still got to watch it from the beginning. But I got into it. And
there was stuff where there's some. I don't want to give anything away. There was some heartfelt stuff in there too, though. Some good stuff about accepting people and being who you want to be, that kind of thing. So we're gonna watch the trailer. I highly recommend this one. It's on Tubi. It was a ton of fun. If you loved stuff like Tu Wong Fu and Dusk Till Dawn, you will definitely enjoy this one.
Tonight's not just a generous paycheck, it's also at a legendary venue. We're here! Please tell me you're joking. You booked the wrong venue. Check out the trade. Plaid on plaid on plaid. Yes, cowboy. Welcome to the bar.
Y'all know I ain't come to play.
Oh, some Hills Have Eyes type of shit. My love.
Hills Have Eyes
How
type
they
of
got
shit.
my girl? Let's show these people what they've been missing.
Now everybody gon' say they know she slayed that. She slayed that. I slayed that. You slayed that. Step way back. I slayed that.
Hell is your problem, Rufus? Rufus! You'll see that? Who punched a man? There are vampires out there!
Vampires! It's not! No! What do we know about vampires? Isn't there some sort of rule that they can't come inside unless they're invited?
That ain't gonna work.
Go on,
Not a
Ellen.
single one looks like Jason Patrick.
We need weapons. What are you doing?
We should split up.
I'd venture into the basement, but I'm black, so I'll go back door. Lights, camera. Hey, Parker been meatloaf.
Bargain Big Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Surprised this hasn't been done already too. It's
Man,
like,
it is,
so
it's
good.
Yeah, it's a great concept. There it is, Slay. If you haven't checked it out, Kara said she's watching it right now. As a matter of fact, on Tubi. I think.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Let me jump to the chat here real
Yeah.
quick. Slay is
So
on
good.
Tubi and says,
And Tubi's free, right?
Yes,
Tubi's free.
Tubi's
Yeah,
free.
so it's so good.
I can't say enough good things about Tubi. I fucking love it. That's
Yeah,
because
it's
it takes so long to get new stuff on all the other streaming things. Like I go through it too quick, and next thing I know, I'm like, man, I've watched everything. I feel like I watched everything. I never feel like I've watched everything on Tubi.
Yeah.
I go to Tubi, and
think
there's always something that pops up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what the fuck is that? Click,
I guess
click.
they get paid from like the advertisements
Yeah.
and stuff too.
Yeah, you
so-
watch a couple ads throughout the movies. They have them at the beginning, and then there'll be like one or two during the
We
movie.
grew up with commercials every couple minutes. Come on.
Yep, yep.
And they were long ass commercials. We can handle
No
it.
problem watching Tubi. But yeah, check Slay out. It's on Tubi now. It's free. It's a ton of fun. And we just had Trans Visibility Day. So in the spirit of the holiday, and in the spirit of Barbie
Yes.
being sexy and slaying.
And so our queens out there. Let's
All the
go watch
queens.
Slay.
Slay girls. Yeah, but it was really funny. And the acting was pretty good in it as well. Even the like town folk were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for this one? I got this story that's going to make you fall out of your seat, Steph Infection.
Oh no. Should I brace
you guys at
myself?
home, you guys better brace yourself. You ready?
Oh God.
This one comes to us on Bloody Disgusting. NECA just made a life-size Megan doll that you can purchase for $500.
Only.
$500. You get your own
How tall is Megan, do we think? 4 feet?
life-size Megan doll.
She about 4 feet? That's not
Holy shit.
it's not that much.
Yeah, that's not bad, I guess.
For horror collectors that do little little 12-inch
I
stuff.
guess that's it right there, right? That's the doll.
I don't like her
suppose.
face.
Yeah, I don't think the face looks great, to be honest. But
Oh man, if that face was better, I totally would be buying it for
all right,
$500.
here we go. This is on Bloody Disgusting from John Squires, announced about 3 hours ago. While you wait for the Killer Doll's upcoming sequel, it's headed to theaters in May 2025. Blumhouse and NECA have joined forces to create a screen-accurate, life-size Megan doll. Full disclosure, we thought this announcement was an April Fool's Day joke yesterday, but it's now April 2nd, and the pre-order is still available. It's real, and it's real creepy, too. The cost, $494.99. NECA previews this fantastically accurate replica doll stands approximately 55 inches tall, duplicated from actual film-used digital files to be the most screen-accurate representation available.
Does she dance?
She doesn't move. You know how much that would cost?
Come on, like that.
It's not a robot.
All right.
God, you want the real whole robot.
I
Yeah,
do.
you're asking for a lot. Here's the full product description for the one-to-one replica life-size Megan doll. Own a fully posable life-size replica of the robot doll from the hit film Megan. It has an articulated inner armature, movable eyes, and synthetic hair matched to screen-used hair samples. Her clothing is made from film-used patterns and includes a dress with inner lining, 2 striped sleeves, a bow tie, underwear, tights, and shoes. The fabric material of her dress matches an exact swatch of the dress from the movie, and her shoes are customized with details from the screen-used shoes. These are expected to be shipping later this year. You can see more photos over on NECA's website, where you can also pre-order this extremely creepy replica right now. And there she is. So now you get there's the full size.
Does it say? I figure she'd be like 4.5 feet.
It says 55 inches. Do the math.
Is that 5 feet? No, 6 inches. So 4.
It's just under 5 feet, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's life size. It's about the size of a little girl. That's all right. There she is. The Megan creepy ass life size doll. Man, if I thought Annabelle was fucking creepy, having Annabelle in
You know, compare the two.
I don't know.
My Annabelle doll, or if I bought this.
Yeah, that would probably creep me out a
And
little
what if
more.
she
like
was
a
just
life-size.
standing in front of your desk?
Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't take her out of the box, just like I'm not taking Annabelle out of a goddamn box.
You're not allowed to take my dolls out of their box.
Okay, well, whatever.
Okay?
Whatever.
I think Annabelle looks creepy. I don't know. That's a weird face.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on the face.
Yeah, I wish. Almost looks like Samara.
Yeah, a little bit.
Talk about
Kara
it.
says you can always turn into a creepy puppet. And then she says, Annabelle needs a friend, Steph.
Oh, see.
No, I doesn't need any friends.
She doesn't need a $500 friend. Okay. Okay, we're bottom of the barrel friends here.
Oh, man. Well, there you have it, Boo Believers. Who's going to be getting themselves a life-size Megan figure from NECA?
Who likes Megan that much? I know that there's people out there, but like, I don't know. I see it as not like a movie that people are really obsessed with and becomes like a favorite.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Obviously, they like it that enough that, you know.
No, people with stupid money are just going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Collectors will buy it up.
absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a look at one more trailer here because this shit looks insane.
Nice.
Joe Blow, Cody Hammond, Boy Kills World, official Red Band trailer. So this is starring our buddy Bill Skarsgård, who everybody hates right now as the Crow. But yeah, we're gonna check this out. This is produced by the legendary Sam Raimi. And it's the feature directorial debut of Moritz Moore, scripted by Arend Remmers, Tyler Burton Smith of Kung Fury, the movie. If you remember Kung Fury from years ago, it was an internet sensation. Story takes place in a bizarre, dark dystopian universe and centers on, quote, a deaf and mute character, Boy, who navigates this depressing world with his otherworldly imagination. Tragedy strikes when Boy's family is brutally murdered. When his fight or flight instinct kicks in, Boy finds himself on a life-threatening trek into the darkly forested jungle. There he meets a shaman who takes Boy under his wing and launches him into a cutthroat coming-of-age journey where he encourages his new people to leave his youth behind and pick up the baton as a highly trained assassin. And it's got a bunch of fucking people in here. Jesus. Skarsgård's joined the cast by Jessica Roth of Happy Death Day, Yayan Ruyan of The Raid Redemption, who I don't know by name, but I'd probably recognize his face. There's a lot of, Femke Janssen of The Faculty and X-Men. Chartol Copley of District 9.
Who's Famke?
Femke Janssen.
Which one's
The
that?
Faculty, the redheaded teacher, the woman.
Oh, yes.
She played,
Okay,
she played Phoenix in the original X-Men movies as well.
Okay.
There's a bunch of them in here. Let's see. Yeah, Raimi producing. Here's the poster. A bunch of characters. a bunch of assassins.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we watched a teaser for this before, and it was pretty fucking crazy. So, all right, let's check out the trailer, Boo Believers. Boy Kills World, starring Bill Skarsgård. Red Band trailer. So, yes, lots of blood.
Lovely.
That's a dude from the raid who teaches him.
This feels important.
Oh, that's
This
right.
is inner
Plan.
monologue.
His inner monologue.
It's going to be airtight.
Deeply confused.
It is inner monologue. The person who does Bob's Burgers and Archer.
Yes, yes. I forgot.
That's right.
I saw this man take down an entire squad.
I did do that.
He killed them 400 men
Slight exaggeration.
with his bare hands.
Definitely not true. Wait,
You forget who controls the narrative.
not exactly how I plan to go.
Deal with him accordingly. And lights.
Shit.
Woohoo! Yeah, fucking action looks awesome.
Lips.
You petulant little shit.
Woo!
I gotta see this in the theater.
I am an instrument shaped for a... Damn it.
Ah, so good. Looks so good.
H. John Benjamin is the name of the man, the voice actor who does.
That was cool.
Yes. And when we couldn't find out, we're like, it's
Yeah, yeah,
Archer.
yeah.
I was like, it's 1,000% Archer.
Yeah, we weren't sure when we first saw
'Cause
this.
he wasn't
So.
listed or whatever. Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Boy Meets World. You guys excited for that one? I know it's not necessarily a horror movie, but we love our fucking ridiculous
Dude, it's
high
blood
octane
and
action.
yeah. There's a lot of
So.
killing.
Looks good to me. I will be checking that one out.
Yeah.
All right. That was pretty fun. Now to our main event, Booblies.
Ooh, what is that?
Let's get the review of Late Night with the Devil, shall we?
Yes, it's always this point where I remember, I forgot to order pads for these stools again.
Yeah, well.
So
you know.
Tushy starts going numb.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, well, we're only at the 40-minute mark, barely. So hang in there, Steph Infection.
I think I can.
All right. We are going to...
Yeah, so we'll give our non-spoiler before,
Have you guys seen it yet? Check in if you've seen Late Night with the Devil.
Yes.
I am going to play this trailer from the beginning in a second. We are on share. Let me make sure you guys get a nice large screen to look at as we watch this. All right. Now this one came to theaters 2 weeks ago, I guess it was, and it's one that I've been talking about on my Daily Booze for a while. Looking forward to David Desmulsion, who's been in a bunch of stuff that we love, and it's set in the 70s. It was getting a huge buzz at a bunch of film festivals, South by Southwest, and it comes to Shudder next week, I believe it is. So we managed to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
It's still there. If it's playing near a theater near you, I highly recommend seeing it in the theater.
Absolutely.
Totally worth it. We're going to get into the review. We're going to watch the trailer again. So in case you haven't seen it, here's the trailer. And then we'll do our spoiler-free review first. And then we'll let you know when we're going to get into spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, you can bow out before we spoil anything for you. All right, let's do this with the trailer.
We are back in 5, 4. Now, here's Mr. Midnight, Jack Darrow. Oh, good evening, night owls, and thank you for allowing me into your living rooms once again. Well, night owls, we've got a heck of a show in store for you tonight, and I'm very excited for you to see it all unfold before your very eyes. I really hope you love it. Gosh, I hope you love it. Please love it.
I'm trying to host a national syndicated talk show, and I'm trying to help you keep it on the air.
We all know how important it is to keep our sponsors and affiliates happy, but in my humble opinion, there is only one person who really matters in this whole darn crazy business. And that is you, our viewer.
You're meddling with things you don't understand.
Now, as you know, here on Night Owls, we think it's very important to keep an open mind. Please welcome Dr. June Ross Mitchell and Lily, the young subject of the book, Conversations with the Devil.
I really don't think it's a good idea, Jack. It's becoming more unpredictable.
That's a good thing. That's why we still do flat
TV. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for a live television first as we attempt to commune with the devil.
Lily, can you hear me?
Good to see you again, Jack.
Lily, return to me.
This isn't about ratings anymore. No one's going anywhere.
How could you let it happen, Jack? How could you let it happen?
Please be warned, anyone with young children in the room. You're about to see. You okay, Dad? It's profoundly disturbing and shocking.
You get out there, Mr. Midnight. You knock him dead.
I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah.
You can't make films.
Yep. I'm looking forward to seeing it again too. It brings all the memories. Watching the trailer, I'm like, man, yeah, that's right. That part too. Oh, that part was good too. Yes.
And I just realized like they don't really share too much in the trailer. Like just watching it again.
I mean, they
like,
give you the rundown, the
yeah,
basic rundown of
not
everything.
like there was stuff. There's stuff that happens.
No, there's a lot that they don't give
so
away.
Much.
We're going to get into it. So, all right, why don't you, well, we kind of know what's going on already. You could read the synopsis, though, for us.
It's just one sentence. Yeah, it is. Let's see. A live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. So, yeah, that's a broad think, basically, it's like this guy just wants to top Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's the setup here. This is the heyday of late night television and in the 70s. And his character is always second to Johnny Carson, and he comes up with this idea for this Halloween episode of his show, and literally all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, I just want to start off with saying I didn't expect it to be this good. Like, I thought I liked the idea. I liked watching the trailer. But I've been kind of, I don't know, nothing's really like blown me away thinking, like, I have at least gone into it with high expectations and then have really liked it. This one, I kind of went in with just minimal expectations. I think it's going to be good. It's a Shudder. It's going to be okay. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I never wanted to look away. There's never like a part, even in the slow conversational times, which aren't slow, it's clip-its, and they keep it moving. Your eye is always moving. Like, it's always something happening.
Yeah, the pacing of it was great.
Yeah.
The way that the story gets told, like, without giving anything away, there's like it's almost like it starts off on a documentary style, but then it goes into,
everything that you need to know within 2 minutes.
They do it so well. It's so well, like, and it's documentary style, like those old time TV shows, like the old time. So then you kind of get your backstory on everything, and then you have the live footage that they discovered after this whole thing happened. And then they also have this behind the scenes footage, which is shown in black and white. So when you're watching, you're getting what happens in color is what's broadcast. That's like the
Yes,
broadcasts. And then as soon as they, let's go to commercial, all of a sudden it jumps to black and white grainy footage and you're getting all these kind of
which is really
behind the
cool.
scenes stuff. And there's so much that, I mean, that's the one thing that I've talked about a lot with this movie that really works for me. The setting plays an integral part in how everything plays out. It's because this setting of the 70s and this late night talk show, live television, it's this wild animal, especially back then. Like nowadays, there's more of a handle on it. Way back then, everything was fly by the seat of your pants, and this.
There was no like off button. Like there may have been like a 1-2 second delay, but it really was live TV.
Right.
Like there are so many things that aired. Even into the 80s.
Oh, yeah. We had people
Suicides
there was
and stuff.
Yep.
There was stuff that they just, there was no...
They didn't catch.
Yeah.
So this thing was like, I mean, it plays out great. And, I don't want to give away too much. I thought that the acting was awesome in it.
Everyone.
The pacing was great. That was my point with the cuts, the inner cuts. Like a lot of times with found footage, there's some boring stuff because it's found footage. It's like, okay, you're going to have some stuff of just a guy walking through the woods for fucking 40 minutes.
Yeah,
there was nothing like that.
No,
everything that was in there was pertinent to the story and moved the story along and constantly had you engaged. So whenever it went from a clip to another, like the live stuff was awesome. Like everything was like, the way.
But even behind the scenes stuff, like you never, in between commercials, they were short. So you're just getting like quick conversations and you're like, oh, that happened. And we needed to know that one little sentence and this happened. And, so you're getting, it's not over writing of backstories and stuff. Like I said, I was mostly impressed with the first 5 minutes of the movie, that it just told you everything you needed to know about certain characters and what they went through in their life. And then you're like, oh, okay, here we are. And then you actually feel something for them too.
Yeah.
Like,
because everything that this guy goes through leading up to this, him going and taking the stage for this, this broadcast. Yeah. So, I thought that the setting was perfect. The writing is great. It keeps you on your toes. And again, they don't over-explain. They leave stuff to your imagination. They let you figure it out. They treat the audience like they're semi-intelligent enough to work some of the stuff out on your own just by visuals and not having to outright say and explain a whole lot. So like the info dump is at the beginning and it's perfect because it's an info dump of all the backstory that you need, like you said, and it's all very compelling and everything, just the stuff that you need to get you where you're to the starting point. And then everything after that is all it's all
what happens on the TV show.
Right. Well, and it's all compelling stuff and it's all written very well and it's all
agree.
It was just a really great job with writing it. And this is written by the directors and writers are the same. It's his brothers, Cameron Cairns and Colin Cairns. Yeah. They are Australian, I believe. I'm going to jump to the Wikipedia here. An international co-production of Australia, the United States, and the United Arab Emirates. Late Night with the Devil had its world premiere at South by Southwest Film Festival. A lot of the stuff we're talking about here. Yeah, we're not going to get into that because there's spoilers. Where does it give us? Production, maybe here, Image Nation, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to find out. Yeah, Melbourne, Australia. Shot in Melbourne, Australia. So these guys are Australian brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is really well done. Like, there's movies out there that will be period pieces, and there's no reason for them to be a period piece. Like, what's just like you can
just because
it's just there because they felt like doing a period piece. It bears no. Like they don't, like you'll see a movie. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but
this is fitting, and it goes into that mindset of how real something like that can kind of happen. If the supernatural was,
Yeah. Justin's saying, get the shovels out, digging deeper. We're going to get there in a minute, Justin. We're going to give another couple minutes here. We're going to go through our actors. David Desmalchian plays Jack Delroy. He's awesome as our kind of swarmy late night talk show host.
Yeah.
We'll get into his. I mean, you feel bad for him, but he's a manipulator behind the scenes. You can kind of tell, and there's all kinds of there's stuff that they just don't even explain to you. They just get glimpses and hints at. It's so good. All right,
everything's. I know.
Laura Gordon plays June Ross Mitchell, the doctor who is taking care of that wrote the book Conversations with the Devil. Ingrid Torelli was awesome as Lily.
She was such a good little actress.
She was amazing.
She was so good.
Reese Alteri is Gus, the Gus McConnell. He's like the sidekick. He's like Johnny Carson's Ed McMahon. He's like the Ed McMahon,
yes,
kind of character. And he's great. He is not on board with this at all. His character, and he's like
scaredy.
Right from the beginning, he's like, he keeps running around. I love he's running around. He's like, what's this part here? And this, I don't have this on my script. What's going on here? And everybody's just like, moving on. And that's exactly how shit happens on movie sets. People come and ask, and next thing they just slip it under the rug, and next thing, and that's how accidents happen. Yeah, especially stunts. We won't go into one of those rants.
Don't go into that rant.
Ian Bliss plays Carmichael Haig, who is the skeptic. He's the ex-magician who comes on and is a skeptic to all things supernatural.
He's based off of a real person back in the 70s. That used to try and debunk. He was like a magician.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right. And there's a lot more people that are worked in here. We won't have to get into it. But the cast and crew was really good. And they really were a believable crew. I've been on so many film sets and I'm watching the crew and they act like a real crew. They're just running around and just ignoring what people are saying. And, whatever. I got to get. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're back on 2 minutes. They don't give a shit about anything, but what they're laser focused. It's so great. It is so true to life, even to this day.
Yes.
How people are on the set of a fucking TV show or movie. There's this shit is really going bad around them. But they're so focused on their jobs, they don't realize it until it's too late.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really fucking good. It's a really good wrinkle in there.
Yeah.
And the 70s vibe is awesome too.
Oh, dude. And
I love the fucking palettes and stuff.
There was nothing that didn't give you 70s vibes. Everything was done beautifully.
The wardrobe was awesome. The haircuts, look at them sideburns.
Even just sometimes you get these we're in the 70s, but you have a 4K camera. The filter on it was
there was a grainy quality to this.
The whole time.
An old school feel to it. Yeah. And there are certain parts where they show you and it's in that square format an old TV before they open up to a full letterbox format.
Yeah, it was done very well.
Trailer.
Very well.
Yeah, I really, really loved it. All right, let's give our final thoughts, spoiler free, and then we'll pull out the shovel, Steph Infection.
All right. I say I love it. I love the pacing. I love that I actually got emotionally attached to some of the main, to Jack within the first couple minutes, and not just, I know his backstory. I actually got emotionally attached, and that's huge to do with writing. Definitely. Huge. I loved it. If you can see it in the theater, go see it in the theater. Definitely see it when it comes out on Shudder if you can't get to the theater. And I loved it. That's it. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was really good. Better than I thought.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I fucking loved it. I tried to keep my expectations down because I know there were budgetary constraints, and usually with independent movies and something that's going to go to Shudder, like you said, it's a Shudder movie. They're hit or miss. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I love Shudder, but some of the movies suck, man. They're boring as fuck. I was really hoping this was going to be good. The trailers all looked like they were going to be good, and the buzz was that it was good. So, again, I try not to put the expectations too high, but they were high, and it fucking lived up to it, man. It was awesome. The only thing I would have liked to have seen, there's a clip with the girl with the scary mouth in the trailer. If you stop it when she's fucking, it's I wish we would have just gotten a little more of that kind of creepy makeup stuff. But what they did do was fucking insane. Man, Yeah, I don't want to get. We're about to dig deeper, so I will wait.
Yeah.
But I give this is my favorite movie of the year so far. I mean, I know it's only April.
There's a few we haven't seen yet though in the
Seen-
theater.
Yeah,
there's
I know.
a
I
lot
have to
that
see
came out.
Ghostbusters, and I have to see
We should do that this
Godzilla
weekend.
X Kong. But I mean, so far, this little movie right here is my favorite one of the year
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah,
This is the best horror movie I've seen yet in 2024.
I agree.
And highest recommendation. Watch this in the theater if you can. If not, and you have Shudder, definitely watch it on Shudder. And it'll be on VOD. But yeah, there it is, Boo Believers and Scream Hearts. We both give it,
Go see it.
the highest recommendation.
Yes.
So that being said, we will now whip out the shovel, Steph Infection.
You don't be whipping out your shovel.
Whip
I'll
out
get
that
these
shovel.
shovels.
Give me a shovel.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. Because it's time to dig deeper. This is the part of the show where we're going to do spoilers. And if you haven't seen Late Night with the Devil, this is the part where you should dip out. And yes, that way you avoid spoilers. Because, go see the movie. Or if you don't care about spoilers, you can stay tuned. That's fine too. But if you do care about spoilers, jump out now. We won't hate you. You can always come back later and watch and see if your takes lined up with ours. So without further ado, I'm whipping this thing out and digging deeper.
No.
I feel like I'm a left-handed shoveler for some reason. Yeah, I
know.
should be shoveling this way, but then I have to turn all the way around to shovel you.
Oh, and then this way you just push me into the ditch.
Yeah, see, I shovel this way, and then I just be like, get in there.
No.
All right, digging deeper.
So scared.
I haven't jump scared you in a while, huh?
No.
Damn it. We're going to have to start working on that. I
No.
totally forgot about those.
Forgot.
I totally forgot about that. We used to
Wait.
come back because we used to have breaks. We used to be like, yeah,
We used to be like, well, not breaks. We used to be like, shh.
here's the part.
There's going to be a
Because
there's going to be a cue card.
Yeah, to put in the title card and the music.
And then and I would never know when we were going back because it was just in his head.
deeper bumper. And then we come back and I'd be like, I'll get her every time.
Yeah.
Kara waving. Hi, Kara. Again, thank you for the stars so much. All right, Justin, we got the shovels. I hope you're ready. Nancy Dannon Smith checking in. What's up, Nance?
Hey,
Thanks for tuning
Nancy.
in. We're about to spoiler talk.
Yeah. So Justin, give us what you think.
Yes,
Come
Justin.
on.
Now in the
Get to typing.
comments, you guys can type in the comments your spoilers now. Just put spoiler alert first. If you're going to put a spoiler in the comments, write spoiler alert first.
Yes.
Just so that people know if they're scrolling through the comments later that there's a spoiler there. All right. Let's dig deeper. Steph Infection, would you like to kick it off?
I mean, first off, we talked about it, but the beginning and getting into detail of them just giving like the wrap up of him like climbing his way up into being second to Johnny Carson, like looking at everything, his wife and seeing them together and then her getting sick. And then it was so quickly done where you would think that you wouldn't be emotionally attached to him, like where you would actually maybe tear up. But I was like, oh no, I actually felt, I felt it. It was like right away, just bam, we got it. And then, you know, everything after that, it wasn't too much. Like even having these guests on, and the first one that was the medium, you know, it was
well,
like.
Before we get to the guests, I want to talk about a couple things in the prologue.
Oh.
So let's talk about that. So let me read this off of Wikipedia here. The film's prologue is framed as a documentary investigating an unexplained event that occurred on 31 October 1977 during the live broadcast of the sixth season episode of Night Owls with Jack Delroy, a successful variety late-night talk show that competes on ratings with The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Through his television connections, Night Owls host Jack Delroy makes regular visits to, quote, The Grove, an elite California camp for rich and powerful men. This was a big part of it that they didn't get into a whole lot.
No, but I was wondering
that was a big, this was one of the things that I really dug about this movie that was one of like the unspoken things that they kind of just let you think about.
Like,
He's with the, because you always hear these stories, especially nowadays, about the elites, the Hollywood elites, and and the Illuminati, and Epstein's Island, and whatever.
well, we
wanna
had
talk
some,
about,
and we kept saying to each other, he made a deal with the devil at some point, but we just didn't know. It was never.
well, they
spelled
show
out.
these guys doing rituals and stuff,
Yeah.
and in robes, and the whole like it really.
But it wasn't like
it really leans into that myth of the Hollywood devil worshipping elite kind
Yes.
of.
Yeah. Okay,
you
and
know,
now it's
and so then sometime later, so that like kind of explains as he starts hanging out with them, he starts getting popular.
Mhm.
But then also sometime later, his wife Madeline contracts terminal lung cancer despite being a non-smoker and dies.
Yeah.
Her death having a major effect on Jack as Night Owls halts production. So it's hinted at that, like, that was his sacrifice. He had to sacrifice it. That was his, like, as you get that was so
obvious. Like they kind of said. I mean, that
but
was
they
kinda
don't just
obvious.
outright say it.
No,
That's
never,
what I mean. That's
never.
one of the things, like, and here we go. We're we're in spoiler territory, but this was what made it so good and so enjoyable, because they let you figure this stuff out on your own. You're like, oh man. And as it's all coming together towards the end, you're like, as you're getting pieces of the Grove and seeing flashes of what, and then
And
they're
you can
talking
also
about.
play it out in your head how you think, like interpret it how you think it actually went down at that place, or if what he was signing in that one day. Like, I don't know. They don't just tell you what actually happened, so it's open to interpretation by every person, which makes it kind of a little bit more fun.
Yeah, but again, and it's not just like spoon-fed to you like they like to do with modern movies, where they just feel like they have to explain everything, and to the point where they over-explain it and bore the shit out of you with too much exposition.
Yes.
And put me to sleep like they did in Imaginary.
Sure.
Like that, you see the difference there's a huge difference in the pacing here, and showing instead of telling.
That wasn't that bad. Don't listen to him. That part of explaining wasn't terrible. It was a little bit.
Well,
but
they just did a very good job in this of showing, not telling, what we needed to learn.
It was pretty
to
bad.
kind of piece these things together. So, all right. So we get those kind of that backstory there. We get the stuff about his wife dying. He kind of goes on a hiatus. Ultimately returns. Show doesn't get the same level of success. And so to try and get his ratings back, he decides to do the occult themed episode on Halloween night in the studio. So then the rest of the movie is just like salvaged footage from the episode and the behind the scenes additions in black and white that we.
And it's really cool. It's like, this was the episode and this is what aired.
Yeah.
You're like,
here's what aired.
Here's what aired.
What's behind the scenes. And his manager was like a slimy dude, or his producer. With the glasses and the like hair parted in the middle, curly long hair, 70s hair.
He's like, nobody's leaving.
Yeah. All right, so they get their special guests. He comes out, he introduces everything, and this is very 70s as well. And we get the psychic Chris 2. And Chris 2 was fun. Do you have the IMDb up still with the actor?
Yeah.
Let's see. Chris 2 was played by
Faisal
Bazi. And he plays like a psychic who comes out and starts doing readings in the room, in the studio audience. They also, he does this. He does the readings for the studio audience first.
And they start off, not really going too hot, where he's not really, he's putting out, he's not hitting,
but then he hits one.
Yeah, he hits one.
And then they bring out the skeptic.
Yes.
So. The skeptic comes out and he kind of starts to debunk everything.
He is based off of James Randi, who was an actual magician turned to debunk any supernatural mediums or anything. Yeah, he was somebody that they wanted to base him exactly, by him.
So that's our, what's his name?
Carmichael.
Yes. Jack brings out Carmichael, who insists that Chris 2 is a phony. Jack supports him after pointing out that Minnie was the nickname he gave to Madeline. There was that whole thing with Minnie and Madeline, and that was very cool too.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like disclose that, and then he pulls him aside and he's like, "Man, are you shitting me? Like, what? Are you fucking pulling some shit right
like
here?"
nobody knows that, and
All right, so they argue a bit. Christy argues with Carmichael. Christy becomes sick. Projectile vomits the
It's
black liquid.
it's like tar, like liquid tar.
Yeah.
I'm sure you all
tell.
saw that.
Like,
Yeah.
This is after he has like an episode, almost like a seizure, where he was like conferring with the dead, convening with the dead, whatever you want to call it.
But
So
something was off. He kept saying there was like a dark presence there.
something off. So, all right. So then we get
We
they
say,
go to
what
break.
happens to him?
Well, yeah. I mean, he gets rushed to the hospital as they go to commercial break, and we find out at the next commercial break. We don't find out right away. He gets rushed out, so we'll come back to it. And we'll find it
I think everyone here has seen it.
If you've seen it, yes.
They're sticking
Chris
around.
2 dies, but they don't find it out until later. He was hemorrhaging, and
they couldn't stop
They
it.
couldn't stop it, and he passed. Yeah, here we go. It's all there. So at any rate, during the commercial break, June introduces Lily, the sole survivor of a mass suicide committed by a satanic church that worshipped Abraxas, the demon Abraxas. So Carmichael is in disbelief over June's claims that Lily is connected to a demon she dubs Mr. Wriggles. Despite June's insistence on possible consequences, Jack convinces her to conjure the demon. During another commercial break, the crew informs Jack that Christo has died en route to Mount Sinai Hospital due to internal hemorrhaging. So we were getting to it.
Yeah, okay.
So yes.
I did like that she called him Mr. Wriggles, because it's kind of like innocent.
He wriggles in and out of her head. Yeah, it was really good. Okay, so when we meet Lily, god damn, this chick is creepy.
Like wide-eyed, but like very
creepy.
like
She's
comes
like
out.
children of the corn, like fucking Waco.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I was like, oh my God, she's just staring.
Stop.
I was like, oh my God, she's so happy to be there. She's like
curtsied,
I'm watching the fucking show, and it was like she was staring right into my soul. I was like, I was getting uncomfortable. Stop staring at me, kid. You're weird.
Is that why you're doing that little move?
I was doing my little move. I was trying to get out of her fucking eye. I was thinking about it again. I was doing my little dance. Louis Morog watching. What's up, Lou? Frankenhookers, Louis.
Hey.
What's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in.
I know. We're talking. I got to get on his podcast.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Plug it. We'll plug Louis' podcast. Send the link, Louis. Put it in the chat. Make sure you guys check out Louis' podcast and the Clintonville Slasher, I believe, right?
Let me see.
And Louis makes movies too. He's making slasher movies as well. So good stuff, man. All right, let's see. We are at so we had that first Conjuring. We kind of meet, and right off the bat, Abraxas is like, "Good to see you again, Jack." So we right off the bat, as soon as the fucking demon takes over, we get
he knows
Jack. Yep. So we're just like, yes. It's the deal with the devil at the Grove. It all fucking. So good.
Yeah.
But they don't they never explained it, but you knew that's what it was.
And it wasn't so much, but like her joints moving. And everything.
When she was she did great when she was like doing the movements and all.
They had a little
makeup was really good too.
The camera was kind of flickering too.
So it's a camera trick where you cut frames out.
Yeah.
So she contorts, and as she contorts, if you have 24 frames a second, and you go and cut 4 frames, 5 frames here out, she'll jump.
Yeah.
Like movements will jump, and that's the secret with film fighting, where you throw a punch. I could make a frame or two disappear from here to here, so that it just looks like my punch is just like wham and shoots across the screen. Yeah, that's why Jackie Chan was so fast. There's your insider tip for the night, boo believers. There it is. The Jackie Chan. One of the guys that pioneered that, and a lot of guys do that in fight choreography. Now, when you're throwing a punch or certain reactions, if they want it to snap, in editing, you go in and you cut out a single frame every couple frames, every few frames, something like that. If a punch, it takes up 9 frames. A punch takes like half a second, whatever, third of a second to go from here to there.
You just want to punch me. I feel it.
So
You
say
wanna
from
punch
here to here is 8 frames.
We
So
get
I
it.
cut out a frame here and a frame here at the beginning of it. So all of a sudden it's going to look like my punch really like hyper jumps, pow, like, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what you do with these movements of creatures
Got it.
when they
That's
kind
cool.
of move quick
It
or
makes
pop.
total sense.
They take a frame out of the contortionist moving, and all of a sudden that joint movement pops
Yeah.
and moves like at an alarmingly abrupt rate. So
Makes
there it is, the insider tip. It's a stunt tip that kind of went into a editing tip.
Yeah.
Because stunt guys would edit our own fight scenes like Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we did that shit. So, all right, enough of that. Back to the movie. All right, so yeah, during June's conjuring, Lily becomes possessed by Mr. Wriggles, causes electricity to go haywire, and levitates her chair. And in her possessed state, Lily makes an oblique reference to having met Jack before under the tall trees.
Yes.
I forgot
And we
that
never
too.
know what that is, but I
Well,
like.
it's the Grove.
I
Obviously.
liked
It's the
it.
Grove.
Yeah, just under the top. And it's never over-explained. They never actually even show that
There's
really.
so many
like,
glimpses, which is perfect because that kind of secret society shit is a secret. You shouldn't have any information on it.
yes,
You
we're
just have
watching
to
what
piece
was
it together.
aired. We're watching what was
Right.
aired.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see. Carmichael challenges June by having Jack's sidekick Gus take part in a hypnotism demonstration.
So this was cool.
wild.
This was cool because I was like, wait, what is he really going to do? But you can,
He did this whole group hypnosis thing.
which it has been done plenty of times, and he thought that he had worms in him, and he's getting them out.
Oh, it was gross. That scene was awesome.
It's really cool. He's
The
like
worms are
ripping his.
fucking falling out of his guts.
Now I loved
hot.
at the end, and he just pulls them out of his neck and
Yeah.
stuff. It was really cool. At the end, where he's like, "Let's play that back."
It wasn't the end, but then
Whatever.
they go. That was his thing. He's like, okay, now at the end of the demonstration,
of the demonstration.
hypnotism.
He's like,
play
go
it
back,
back for me.
and you see him on screen going, and there's nothing happening.
Yeah. And they asked the audience too. Everybody saw worms.
Yes,
And Jack was
everyone.
like, I saw worms. Everybody saw worms. How many people? And there was only like 1 or 2 people in the audience that didn't see
but
worms.
because they probably didn't get hypnotized.
Because they weren't in the group.
But I
hypnosis,
did
that
like
was-
at the end, June and Lily, or maybe I think it was Lily.
Well, it was Lily.
Or
Lily
no,
was the
June
one who
goes,
said it.
June goes, well, what about her levitating? Because I was like, yeah, you can't make that. And he just didn't say anything. And then Lily goes, well, you can play back our tape.
Yeah. Lily says, well, yeah, Mr. Mr. McElroy, or no, Jack. She kept calling her. Well, Jack, can't you just play back our tape? The same thing same thing with what we. And they were like, oh yeah,
Carmichael.
let's go back and play it. And they went back and played it, and the shit was real. That
Yeah.
wasn't no fucking fake
Yeah.
shit. That shit was on the tape. It was not a hallucination. So
No.
that was very cool.
Yeah.
That was a very cool, like.
To show, but I still like the hypnosis part too. Because,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
whole
really
hypnosis thing was awesome, and it was gross, and it was like, and these were just like little bits that like.
And this
kept,
is
like,
very
adding
real.
on.
This is what would happen. You would have your debunker who wanted to hypnotize everyone to show that he,
So
he could do something similar, and then you would have them show that it's actually real. It was cool.
Yep. So yes, Carmichael challenges June, has Jack's sidekick Gus take part in hypnotism demonstration. Everyone in the studio sees worms coming out of a ravaging Gus, including Gus himself. Production team rewinds footage, proves Carmichael's demonstration was merely a hallucination experienced by everyone in the studio. However, a supernatural phenomenon that occurred during June's conjuring appears unaltered in the recorded playback.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jack is horrified when he notices an apparition of the spiritual Madeline standing behind him in the footage.
Dude, I forgot about that. He was
And
like,
that was-
rewind, stop, no, rewind, go frame by frame. And we're going like,
we're like, here it
what's
comes.
happening? And it was just,
Yeah,
it's
that shit was
just
great.
the
So good. It was such a great fucking scene. It was such a little thing, but it's so well
little.
done.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. All right, so then let's see. Carmichael angrily accuses Jack of orchestrating the events as an elaborate hoax. Lily again becomes possessed and quickly slaughters June, Gus, and Carmichael.
Yeah.
The audience flees from the studio, and Jack runs to the exit. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so you would think that if you look at, she almost looked like she had like electric going through her, but like static TV, old.
Dude, her head ripped in half.
Ripped in half. but like the filter-ish
I
around
was
her.
expecting to have like the mouth and go full demon.
Yeah.
What they did was
It ripped through her body.
yeah, it was
almost.
more like and it was a very 70s-ish kind of effect. It was a very like old school
But
way
it didn't
to
seem cheesy. Like,
right. It didn't come off
Like,
as
what-
cheesy. The effect looked really good.
what was that in Children of the Corn? Was it Children of the Corn with the
Yeah, yeah.
amoeba thing that goes up his body
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
electrocutes? Like,
Yeah,
you get the style of that. However, it was actually done well.
yeah. No, this was very well done.
It was cool.
Yeah, her head rips open and the eyes are glowing, and you see this like fusion reactor thing in her brain.
Yeah, like
just-
she's radioactive or something. Yeah.
And she just starts like slaughtering motherfuckers. Like
Yeah.
The kill with the girl pulls the thing out. The doctor pulls the thing out and starts trying to get it.
Oh,
And
yeah. Oh yeah.
rips the fucking neck.
Yeah, I was like,
boom.
oh yeah,
And,
these are all good kills. Wherever you're just screaming in the theater. Yeah.
And then she kills him first. Gus, what happened to Gus? How'd she kill Gus?
I don't remember, but he's dead.
She break his neck or something?
Oh, he all the
She
way
twists his
around. One
neck
of
all the way
them.
around?
Somebody got their neck twisted.
Well, what's
all
his
the way
name tries to kneel. The dude who was the fucking
Yes,
who was the faker.
debunker.
The
yeah.
debunker all of a sudden is like, oh my god, Abraxas, you are real. And he starts like trying to
Yeah.
pray him, and she's just like,
Yeah,
melts him.
yeah.
But he turns into like ash
Yeah.
and static. It was like a combination
Yes.
of electric and ash. It was fucking
Yeah, that's
was
right.
very cool.
Yeah, Gus definitely got his head.
yeah. It was very analog.
Yes.
All
And then
right, so
Jack's just standing
Jack
there,
runs
like
to the-
trying to get
runs
out,
to the
but,
exit.
but he's
So-
staring at all this happening.
Yeah. So Jack is suddenly transported to a nightmarish version of the show. He relives moments in the past before it is revealed that he has a connection to the demon possessing Lily, having encountered it during a ceremony at the Grove. It is also revealed that Jack was indirectly responsible for Madeline contracting cancer, the price for Night Owl's sudden fame. So
we have this flashback, and
you do get all these pieces. It's pretty.
and he's
like,
now he's
loosely
sitting in
Russian
bed
stuff.
with his wife who's sick, and she's like, this is because of the deal that you made, basically. They say a little bit more.
Yep.
And she's like, stop. What? So this is the part that I was like, oh, something's up. So she's like, you haven't seen me. Like almost as if she's still alive somewhere. And she's like, put me out of my misery. Like, put me out of my misery. They've had me here. She says something along those lines where I was like, oh, she's, uh-oh. And then he gets the dagger.
Right. Well, she says, you know what you have to do. She wants to be freed. So Madeline Spear confronts Jack.
Yes.
He stabs the ritualistic dagger into her body. Suddenly, the scene shifts to the now empty studio with the horrified Jack revealed to have stabbed Lily.
And I was like, whoa. What?
Jack stands over the body of his dead guest as police sirens slowly get louder in the distance. Roll credits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
quite the fucking ending.
Yeah, it was good.
It was quite the ending.
I just wasn't expecting, like, I don't know.
I mean, there is the question of how do we see Jack's hallucination with the whole thing and his wife and all that.
You can't.
But because that's not in any footage, that's in Jack's
No,
head
but-
that we're into at that point, I feel like.
It
But,
does. You can't overthink that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even the beginning is, it's cuts. That's not in the show. So you're getting a little bit of background.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, they're peeking behind the veil a little bit more than they really.
They never said they weren't going to, though. It was just.
Well, there's just stuff that, I mean, there were certain conversations that took place on that black and white footage too, where like there's no way they would have allowed that to be recorded. Some stuff, like
I didn't see that as that being recorded.
it had to have been because it was being shown to us. The black and white stuff was.
I
being
don't think
shown
it
to us.
was.
It absolutely. It says it was. That's the behind the scenes. That's the.
It says that it's behind the scenes,
footage.
but I don't think they were actually recording it.
No, it was all pieced together footage. This is all pieced together footage.
Okay,
None
I
of
didn't.
it is.
I
None of
didn't
it is.
interpret it that way.
None of it is a movie. The only thing that they, Yeah, this is all pieced together footage. There is the footage that aired live
Can you
is
say,
color.
find where it says that exactly? Because I got that was, because it was in black and white, we're just seeing what's happening in between the actual aired.
Let's see.
Like the way I saw it was, all right, we get the background. Some of it is a movie. And then the black and white parts were just conversations that were happening. But because it was black and white, it meant that it wasn't actually filmed.
No.
Because they were behind the stage and stuff.
Yes, that's behind the scenes filming.
Okay, I'm interpreting it differently, is what I'm saying.
But I'm telling you, it's meant to be behind the scenes footage.
Okay.
That's why it's grainy footage, like
I
like
didn't, when I
black and white
watched it, I
camera.
didn't
It's supposed to
think
be somebody filming behind the scenes, that is filming the behind the scenes. That's the whole purpose of the black and white footage being interconnected. That's how you go from that's how you're seeing from behind the stage is the guy with the black and white shooting. They're on set all the time.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I didn't read it that way and interpret it that way.
It's absolutely
when I watched
100% the way it is intended to be interpreted. I guarantee you that's the way it's to be interpreted. So, yes, you need to look at it that way next time you watch it, because that's exactly, because it's seamless the way they yell cut in what we're seeing on this side of the stage, the color cameras, and then he walks backstage and it turns to the black and white camera behind the stage that is all the behind the scenes goings on.
I have to watch it again.
So yeah, no, it's all stuff that is, and that was probably my only qualm with the movie, was that there were some conversations that took place back there, especially with the like that would make producers liable and stuff like that.
Is it
when they were
possible that it
ignoring-
was just being recorded as they were like messing and switching their film? Like
No. This was intentionally
I got to
recorded
rewatch it because
behind
I
the scenes,
really don't see
black
it
and
that.
white
I didn't
footage.
interpret it that way.
It is 100%. Somebody is the behind the scenes film person, and this is the footage that they found that was shot behind the scenes.
If you watched it, let us know how you interpreted it and how you saw it, because it makes the whole ending a little bit more easier to. Oh, that's going to take way too long.
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, because then it made me think that the background, like the last part, wasn't too far-fetched.
All right, here we go. This is he says something. Keep talking. It's about something. Well, I find it in here because it's in here.
Okay. Well, is anybody out there? Who's still watching? Who saw it? Or did you not see it?
Yes. There we go.
Or are you excited to see it again?
Here's what it says. Jack throws to the first commercial break. We get shaky, handheld, black and white footage of the cast and crew getting into position for the next segment. Images whose textural authenticity betrays the fact that they're totally unauthorized within the world of the film.
Yes. I know that that's what it is. I'm saying that I think it was accidentally recorded, not somebody actually going, I'm documenting all this. I think they're like changing film. The cameras are just picking them up. Like they're not like actually doing a documentary behind the scenes.
These behind the scenes passages, because they break the spell being cast by the rest of the material. The acting and film is uniformly excellent. Trajectory of the plot is satisfying. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they don't really get into it.
All right, so I just interpret it as like, when everyone's like cut, everyone's like running back and forth. However, like maybe because it was black and white, it's like what the cameras that were still left on were picking up, or maybe somebody walking in the back. I interpreted it that way. So
it's handheld. You can tell.
I know, we can watch it again.
He said shaky handheld footage. Yeah. It's somebody moving around, shooting this stuff on purpose in the background. I mean, it's a behind the scenes.
Yeah, so I am excited. Let's see when it's coming out again so we can watch it again.
Oh, man.
On Shudder.
Yeah, check it.
Okay. Well.
I have all this other stuff open over here.
Okay, let's.
All right. Well, if you guys saw it, you can let us know what your interpretation of it was. I'm pretty sure that the filmmakers meant for it to be behind the scenes footage.
That's why I think it's cool. People look at things differently and everyone interprets it a little bit differently.
Yeah, I just don't feel like that's something that's open to interpretation. That was supposed to be a person with a handheld camera filming behind the scenes.
I clearly understand what you think. You're making it very clear. I don't think it matters that much.
I think it does, because the whole point of the movie is they're saying this is all found footage after this thing.
We will watch
both
it again.
parts of it, I feel like they're saying are found footage. Both the stuff that aired and the black and white behind the scenes stuff are all found footage.
I hear you. I interpreted it one way, so I have to watch it again to see if I see it that way. I didn't interpret it that way, and I can't change my mind because we watched it 5 days ago.
All right.
So I want to watch it again, and you may be correct. I'm not saying you're not.
All right.
Streaming date.
Justin hasn't seen it, so he can't chime in, but he's excited to see it. So.
April 19th for free when it premieres.
April 19th on Shudder.
That's what, let's see. This says, Shudder subscription April 19th. Man, gotta wait a couple weeks.
Yep. So go see it in the theaters now, Boo Believers.
Yeah, I wonder, it's probably still out in the theater.
Yeah.
It is around us.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely
gonna see it.
Del Dom checking in. What's up, brother?
Hey, Sean.
All right, let's wrap it up. We've been on for an hour and a half almost.
I know, my butt's asleep.
Mine too.
Remind me to get cushions, people.
Yes, cushions for these.
Gonna order them on Amazon as soon as we get off.
Yep.
And like butt massage. Because it's numb.
Yeah, butt massage, huh? See? My jobs are never done around here. You're gonna put me on the casting couch next, Miss Producer Lady?
Who said that you fit the part? Who said,
come to the casting couch and give me a butt massage, and I'll give you a role in my next movie, Amityville Barbie.
No, because you'll want to play Ken just for a butt massage.
I don't want to play Ken.
Kent.
Oh, yes. I want to play Kent. No.
I'm just kidding.
Be punk rock Ken. Can I be black metal Ken?
I don't
think they have a black
No,
metal
let's
Ken.
not do that, please.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not adding any Kens. I don't want to be in the fucking movie.
There is a punk. There's like a ska.
Yeah, I'm not being the ska Barbie. Nope.
There's
Thanks.
a couple punk rock ones.
Nope. Pass. All right. Back to the chat. Thank you all for tuning in. Kara, thank you for the stars. Appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for us for today. Man, I'm back on here again tomorrow at 5.
Oh gosh.
That's all right. I got to get my viewing hours up. I'm almost at 5,000 followers too.
Woo! Doing great. You like hearing yourself talk now? Yeah.
Justin says, so I for real want details about Barbie. I really want to write a song.
I'm sure we're gonna put out
you'll
some.
need plenty of details soon, brother.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But the page, what's the page? Amityville Barbie, the movie. Go like and follow and share it with your friends. Yep. And we'll be putting all the info on there.
Yeah, casting calls, crew calls, all that.
And on our pages, but you know.
You'll see it. You'll get sick of it, just like you're sick of me.
Mm-hmm.
Mwah, scream hearts.
Yeah, I know what that's like. But don't get sick of the movie just yet.
Yeah, didn't even start yet.
Still new.
All right, that's gonna do it. Until next time.
Stay spooky.
Bye, scream hearts. Stay spooky, motherfuckers. Yes.